Farmers scratch their heads when they see some of the most strident anti-farm activists coming from respected environmental organizations. Why would those who support the environment seek an end to the very people who are doing perhaps more than any others to improve the environment? Farmers provide fish habitat, protect water quality, reduce air emissions, and conserve water, all while producing something pretty important: great food. We understand that most environmentalists are strongly supportive of our farmers. So why are some well-known environmental leaders fighting so hard to put our farms out of business? There are 5 things we'd like to look at. 1, farmers are getting better every day at protecting the environment. 2, farmland provides numerous environmental benefits. 3, there's no farmland without viable farmers. 4, family farmers do almost all the farming. And 5, numerous laws and regulations provide the needed protections. It's no big secret farming has changed a lot. Take nitrate in groundwater, for example. Almost 1/4 of wells in farm country across the nation have nitrate above the EPA limit. It's very interesting that very few of those areas, including in eastern Washington, have dairy farms, given that dairies are often now wrongly blamed for legacy nitrate levels. Farmers are now aware that too much nitrogen fertilizer with heavy rains or irrigation can lead to groundwater contamination. Farming practices changed. Laws regulate manure application, and now well water is improving in at least one closely monitored area with a number of dairy farms. That's just one thing. Dairy farmers are investing in new systems and technologies to help manage the manure their cows produce. Systems like using billions of worms to process the manure, make clean water, and produce tons of worm castings. Systems like biogas digesters that turn manure and food waste into electricity and valuable byproducts. Dairy cows in the U.S. produce 4 times more milk per cow than they did 60 years ago. For one thing, that means that dairy cows in India produce 9 times more greenhouse gases than U.S. cows per gallon of milk produced. 9 times. Dairy farms reduced water use per gallon of milk by 65%, increased cropland efficiency by 90%, and produced 63% less carbon emissions. That's just the start. New technology is emerging every day to make our farms more efficient and more sustainable. 2, farmers and farmland provide numerous environmental benefits. Farmland helps filter our rainwater, provides home for wildlife such as elk, deer, beavers, coyotes, and birds. Farmland provides a winter home for hundreds of thousands of migrating waterfowl. It protects streams that harbor and grow fish, and provides our urban neighbors a beautiful respite from the hustle and bustle of the city. That same land, thanks to our farmers, also provides us the best, safest, healthiest, and highest quality food the world has ever seen. These benefits are obvious to all but the most extreme anti-farm environmentalists. What's not so obvious is all the ways farmers are going above and beyond regulations to proactively protect and enhance the environment, like helping fish survive, cleaning streams clogged with fish-killing weeds, reducing water use. Farmers are showing every day that they are the real environmental leaders. For a growing list of examples, go to farmersforreal.org. 3, there is no farmland without viable farming. It should be obvious, but a few seem to forget that if farmers cannot afford to keep farming, the land will be sold and used for other purposes, mostly urban development. We've already lost over 60% of our farmland in the Puget Sound area, and we're losing more all the time. The march of our urban areas may not be stopped, but what can be stopped is loading onto our farmers costs and burdens that do nothing to protect the environment, but make it harder and harder to farm. Some demand ecology require a different kind of manure storage liner when it is well established the current liners protect water. Things like requiring expensive new water monitoring when existing systems are proven to work well. Some demands seek to take farmland away without any real benefit, like demands on mandatory stream buffers that even leading conservationists oppose. 4, family farmers do almost all the farming. One leading environmental organization says that family farms have given way to industrial agriculture. That's just plain wrong. All but 2 of Washington's dairy farms are family-owned, and one of those is owned by the taxpayers. Over 95% of farms in our state are family-owned and operated. Some have become quite large, some are small, and a lot are in the middle, but all are important. Those who want to regulate and put our family farms out of business like to accuse them of representing industrial agriculture or factory farming. We invite them to come and see for themselves that these are families working hard to put food on their table while continually improving their environmental performance. 5. Numerous laws and regulations provide the necessary protections. While the vast majority of farmers are responsible stewards, we have some of the strictest farming laws in the nation in Washington state that helps ensure all farms protect people and the planet. Those few behind the What's Upstream campaign were not telling the truth when they said that farming is not regulated. One prominent environmental group says that dairy farms create far more manure than farmers can manage. That's simply outrageous. Our laws allow for zero discharge of manure, and today, farmers are not only using this organic fertilizer to grow their crops, but our growing number of organic farmers rely heavily on our dairy farms for their organic fertilizer. Farmers are environmentalists. As many farmers say, every day is Earth Day to a farmer. But farmers today need the help and support of those most concerned about the environment. The few who seek to impose unnecessary costs on farmers in the name of the environment will be responsible for the loss of our farms and faster conversion of farmland to urban development. You can help by sending those few a clear, strong message. Get on the side of the farmers. Help them get better, but don't promote false accusations and don't pursue the actions that will put them out of business. To find out who to send your message to, go to www.savefamilyfarming.org.